Another good thing that happened yesterday and spilled over today was that Michael Flynn is no longer being indicted and or charged with anything because all of them were dropped because of the memos and documents, etc., that popped out yesterday, the day before, etc. Trump praises Barr for dropping Flynn's Trump-Russia case. Russia 1 and Russia 2. Trust me when I say this, it's over. There is no whatever. It never was. It never happened. We've come to find out in some of the documents that came out that they kept this case open to screw over Michael Flynn and screw over Donald Trump and the administration because Obama knew about this and Biden knew about this. They knew that there was no case, but they kept it open, according to Strzok, his own words, just to keep this. They were going to drop the case, but then Strzok says, no, keep it open. And so they try to go after this guy with the Logan Act. We'll see what they have to say here. In an abrupt about-face, the Justice Department said it's dropping the criminal case against President Donald Trump's first national security advisor, Michael Flynn, abandoning a prosecution that became a rallying cry for the president's supporters and attacking the FBI's Trump-Russia investigation because it was bullcrap. The action Thursday was stunning reversal from one of the signature cases brought by the special counsel Robert Mueller. It became, even though the prosecutors for the past 3 days have maintained that Flynn lied to the FBI, they went after his son. They said, if you don't take this deal, we're going after your son. And he said, I'll take the deal, obviously. He lied in a January 27th interview about his conversation with the Russian ambassador. See, this is how they do a perjury trap. They keep asking the same question over and over and over in different subtle ways. Then if you say something different, you lied. That's it. That's how they get you. Flynn admitted as much, pleading guilty before later asking to withdraw the plea, and he became a key cooperator for Mueller as a special counsel investigated ties between Russia and the Trump's 2016 political campaign, which, by the way, nothing there. Thursday's action was swiftly embraced by Trump, who relentlessly tweeted about outrageous case and last week pronounced Flynn exonerated. He is now. And it's likely to energize supporters of the president who have taken up the retired Army Lieutenant General as a cause. Trump praised Attorney General Barr for abandoning the prosecution of Flynn. It says, Bill Barr is a man of unbelievable credibility and courage, and he's going to go down on the history books. He already was, because he was already the top guy for the job and the Attorney General a long time ago for the Bush administration, Bush 1. So, Democrats, however, of course, complain that Barr is excessively loyal to the president. No, he's just doing his damn job, you chuckleheads. Was Eric Holder doing his job when he lied and was held in contempt of Congress? Funny, we don't remember that demo craps. Attorney General Barr's politicization of justice knows no bounds. Speaker, oh God, I hate this woman, Nancy Pelosi. She accused Barr's department of dropping the case to continue to cover up. Cover up what? What the frick are you covering up? There's nothing to cover up. What? Tell me. What? Shortly before filing this was submitted, Brendan Van Grack, a Mueller team member and veteran prosecutor on the case, withdrew from the prosecution. Why did he do that if there's nothing wrong? A possible sign of disagreement with the decision, or he's caught up in the conspiracy. After Flynn announcement, Trump declared that his former aide had been an innocent man all along. He accused Obama administration officials for targeting Flynn, which they did. I hope that a big price is going to be paid. Going further, he said, on the effort to investigate Flynn. It's treason. Well, good luck trying to prove that, Trump, because that ain't going to happen. In court documents filed Thursday, the Justice Department said after reviewing newly disclosed information and other materials, it agreed with Flynn's lawyers that his interview with FBI should have never taken place because his contacts with the Russian ambassador were entirely appropriate. You hear that? You see, before a new administration takes over, the new people that are picked to take those jobs usually call up different world leaders and try to tamp down any sort of animosity, any sort of strife. Or, hey, we're gonna, things are gonna change. Here we're gonna do. That's totally appropriate. It's been done since, I don't know, Washington. Numero uno. The U.S. Attorney reviewing the Flynn case, Jeff Jensen, formally recommended dropping it to Barr last week, the course of action publicly recommended by Trump, who appointed Barr to the head of the Justice Department. Yeah, that we know that. He's Attorney General. Why is that being brought up again? Stupid news. Barr has increasingly challenged the federal Trump-Russia investigation. What there is none. It's been... This is pace. Saying in an interview last month that it was started without any basis. Which it was. Started without any basis. In February, he overruled a decision by the prosecutors in the Roger Stone case, a longtime Trump friend and advisor, in favor of a more lenient recommended sentence. Jensen said in a statement that he briefed Attorney General Barr on my findings, advised him on the conclusion. He agreed. The department's actions comes amid an internal review and handling of the case and aggressive effort by Flynn's lawyers to challenge the basis for prosecution. The lawyers cited newly disclosed FBI emails and notes last week to allege Flynn was improperly trapped into lying when agents interviewed him days after the Trump inauguration. And they threatened his son with an investigation and prosecution if he didn't follow through. Earlier this year, Barr appointed Jensen, the top federal prosecutor in St. Louis, to investigate handling of the Flynn case. Going back here, it says a judge has rejected most of the claims and not ruled out on others, including the bid to revoke the plea. Okay. As part of the process, the Justice Department gave Flynn's attorney an internal FBI correspondence, including one handwritten note from a senior FBI official that mapped out internal deliberations about the purpose of the Flynn interview. What's our goal? Truth, admission, or to get him to lie? Let me read that again. And the handwritten note, what's our goal? Truth/admission, or get him to lie so we can prosecute him or get him fired. So what is it? To investigate the truth or get someone to admit or just make him flat out lie? A perjury trap. So that's how the FBI does work, right? That's why I'm going to say this again. Never, ever, ever talk to the cops, FBI, or any other government institution without a lawyer present. Period. End of story. That's it. Because anything and everything you say will be used against you in a court of law. They'll never use anything to help your case. They will always try to F you in the A. Other documents show the FBI had been prepared before its interview to drop its investigation into whether he was acting at the discretion of Russia. Later that month, though, as White House insisted that Flynn hadn't discussed any sanctions with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak, got that one right, FBI officials grew increasingly concerned by Flynn's conversations with the diplomat, which he's allowed to do in an incoming administration, you knuckleheads, and kept the investigation open, Peter Strzok did, to question him about that. Two agents visited him in the White House on January 24th, 2017. But Thursday's filing, signed by U.S. Attorney Tim Shea, says the FBI had no basis to continue investigating Flynn after failing to find illegality. See how that works? Is that they can lie to you, the government, FBI, police. They can lie to you all day long as it helps to prosecute you. But the minute you forget something, you lied, you're done. They slam you. This is the case. Again, I'm going to reiterate, never, ever talk to the cops. Plead the fifth, get a lawyer. It doesn't matter from a traffic stop to a murder investigation. Never, ever talk to the cops. This should be a case study right here. Don't do it. Where did I leave off? The department also contends that Flynn's answers during the interview were equivocal and indirect rather than false and weren't relevant to the underlying investigation into whether the Trump campaign and Russia were illegally coordinating, which they never were. Ta-da. The memo also cites that it describes it as uncertainty within the FBI over whether Flynn had lied noting that the agents who interviewed him reported that he had a very sure demeanor, and that the then FBI Director James Comey had said it was a close call. He was baked into the pie too. Comey, you're a douche. Former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe lambasted the new action. He said the FBI was obligated to interview Flynn to, quote, better understand why he was talking to Russian officials, unquote. Because he was, oh my God, I just said it, why? Every administration that comes in, this is what they do. And why is it different now? Oh, because it's Trump, orange man bad. Flynn's lies, McCabe said, added to our concerns in relation to the Russian government. Flynn was among the first people charged in Mueller's investigation, pleading guilty in December 2017 to lying about conversations with Kislyak in which he encouraged Russia not to escalate tensions with the U.S. over sanctions imposed by the Obama administration for election interference. And this next article pretty much says the same thing. But like I said, what I'm going to reiterate here, this, I mean, I don't know. For 2.5 years, it was orange man bad, Russia, Russia, Russia. And then when it wasn't Russia, now it's Russia again. And then what happens now? China. They tried to say that he was involved in China banking, and it was not. This, and Adam Schiff, that bug-eyed douchebag, he's baked in this as well. It was on with Comey and these other, Peter Strzok and her lover, Lisa Page, whatever her frickin' name is. They're all baked into this. But here's what's going to happen to them. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing's going to happen to them. Why? Because there are public officials who are baked in way at the top. Nothing's going to happen to them. And you really thought that Trump was going to get impeached? That too? No. Because he not only didn't do anything wrong, is that to impeach a president, it's completely and difficultly hard. And you really think the Republicans would have, I mean, obviously Mitt Romney, he's a different freaking story. But do you think that the senators were going to go, yeah, let's get him out? No, they weren't. So I guess we'll leave it there. I'm glad this guy's out. I mean, it sounds like he was, like I said, they tried to screw over his son, and he was like, I'll just take the hit. Never, ever, and I'm going to say this a third time, talk to the cops, FBI, government officials, etc., without a lawyer present. Because they will turn every single word and phrase and syllable against you to screw you over and F you in the A. Flat out. It's a good thing that Michael Flynn's getting out. This is day 55, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 56.